Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Confirmed.
In a recent sonar scan of the ocean floor, scientists recorded a sound never before heard by human ears.
Oh, make it stop, Gramps! Make it stop!
So the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
The SpongeBob SquarePants. Wow.
Wait, but the second one though.
The second one.
This one
was
just
the
came
first
out.
one?
Yeah, the first one was in, I think they said 2007?
2007.
It's been a while. It's been at least a few years. First one was a big success. You know, at least as far as something like the SpongeBob franchise can go.
Right. I remember it was.
That was a favorite. Had the campfire.
Critically, I got the idea that it was a somewhat lukewarm reception critically.
The
But
first
financially, probably did pretty fucking good, right?
This one just came out. Second movie of the whole franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And they got, as far as I know, the same voice actors and everything. The voice actors that are on the show right now. I think I don't keep up with SpongeBob. I've seen a lot of the episodes.
Yeah.
Especially growing up, it was on TV a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think the original voice actor for SpongeBob is different.
Mm-hmm.
And the newer ones, ever since it's become CGI and stuff like that.
Oh, so it was hand drawn before?
It was. It was always gorgeous, especially the backgrounds. They always had these translucent kind of big flower things as part of the aquatic background.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because I've seen some of the episodes, but I'm not a fan by any. I like SpongeBob, but I don't watch SpongeBob. It's
Right,
an
right.
inoffensive presence. To
Right.
Me,
I wouldn't really consider myself a fan either. Especially since SpongeBob himself he's so annoying as a character,
Maybe it's your voice.
Good one, Patrick.
But you just can't help but love him, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he's not unlikable.
He's not unlikable.
I mean, I don't know any people who are like, fuck SpongeBob.
Fuck SpongeBob. He's a
SpongeBob's a
dick.
fucking asshole. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Pretty likable. He sells a lot of toys.
Right.
And the movie kind of feels that way sometimes because the movie has some adult jokes, a lot of stoner humor.
I think we have a few minutes before he gets here.
He's right on top of us!
And then it takes you out of it when they start to do some kid shit to appeal to the kids.
Cotton candy.
If you ate all that, you'd have enough energy to run around the whole world!
When is this sugar gonna wear off?
And then I remember that it's fucking SpongeBob. It's a
Don't
kid's
forget.
movie. Yeah.
Don't forget, it is a kids movie.
So that was one thing that was very distracting to me. It was you felt like a clash in tone sometimes when it came to the humor.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for me,
I'm not saying it was bad. The humor was pretty good. The kid humor was good, and the adult humor was good. It was sometimes it just felt like it wasn't mesh. Like it was taking me out of it.
Yeah, there was probably of the whole movie. I think it's like a 90-minute movie or something. Of the whole movie, I think I saw maybe 2 or 3 times where there was a joke, and I just had to say, oh right, because that's for the kids.
Right.
And I heard this one kid in the theater was just the sound of you just heard his voice. He had to be like 3 or 4. He could barely speak, and he's just like. They had a joke that was more for adults. You'd have to piece together these few pieces of information.
So we're laughing a lot. We're laughing out loud a lot. We're going.
And the kid, and the little 4-year-old kid was like, he just repeated one of the words, but with a question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Little things that kids would react to. They would react to things like potty training jokes or some shit. Like the dolphin goes to the dolphin urinal and he comes out with toilet paper streaming down his robe. I know that sounds ridiculous. I understand it was the dolphin, but there's a dolphin, this psychic time dolphin, who Let's not even get in there. But it gets pretty absurd. It's like this movie. If you just go into this movie without knowing SpongeBob, you probably don't have like an idea of what the sense of humor is like. And a lot of people like it apparently.
Right.
But at the same time, it's very weird.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Hey, the mail's here.
It's kind of like Adventure Time becoming really popular and really big.
It sort of is. I feel like they took kind of a cue from Adventure Time.
Or vice versa.
The whole random.
Mm.
Yeah, possibly, vice versa too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know who Adventure Time was inspired by, but there's that really random element that came up. You know, I don't remember so much from SpongeBob. Things were random in SpongeBob, but they always had
There's like less continuity.
logic.
Like in Adventure Time, there's way more continuity. Like I think like things that happen probably have more consequence.
In Adventure Time?
Throughout the show, yeah.
Things like Adventure Time, actually, you know, as you start to watch the show, you know, you begin to learn that, oh, that character that was only here for, you know, one episode, like, he's actually still here. He's still in the universe, you know. So Adventure Time has a lot of continuity. They might have a throwaway joke, but then
let's not get into that.
usually later on they'll explain it.
So SpongeBob,
yeah, kind of like a
pretty
lot
good.
of
Pretty
continuity
decent
out the
movie,
window.
you know?
Very, very good.
It was fun. I was having a good time, you know.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Me too. There was.
I was having a great time up until the out in the world part when it's not animated. It's still animated, but it's like CG, more realistic, out in the human world.
Right.
And they do battle. They do an adventure style, you know, action sequence, which was really long but not bad. But still.
No, it wasn't bad. It was this huge. When did we talk about the spoilers and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, spoilers. We're getting really into this.
Spoilers!
Spoiler alert!
If you're
We're gonna spoil the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah,
we're
if you're a huge SpongeBob
We're gonna
fan.
spoil the story to the big SpongeBob movie.
Well, we saw it in the $2 theaters.
It's a
So you
$3
better-
theaters.
you better hurry up.
$3, man. You
Yeah.
paid $2?
You paid $3? Oh, I didn't pay for it. Something else.
Oh, you fucking.
Sorry.
You're rich girl.
I don't know. I don't know the value of $1.
Oh, this son of a bitch! $3 theater.
Oh.
It wasn't bad. You know, it was actually pretty good
$3.
because I paid like
Very much
$9 to see Fast and Furious, and the screen was like fucking like two-tone like
Discolored.
fucking discolored piece of shit. The biggest screen for the busiest fucking movie.
Right. So you've been to the big theaters, but that's
But this one was
technical
decent, even though
issue.
the screen looked a little. I don't want to say washed out. It looked a little darker. There was like a.
I think the color didn't look as
filter.
dynamic.
Yeah, it was.
So maybe it was a projection technique. Or...
Yeah, it wasn't red. Like the colors weren't bright enough.
Yeah,
So that might have been the theater.
It was a little
so
bit,
we don't know what the movie really looks like. We just know what the movie looks like through a cheap, you know, dollar
At
theater.
the cheap,
rent.
yeah, $3 theater
Projection, you know,
There's
yeah.
people jerking off in the back.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So I'm sure the
Yeah.
movie looked amazing. I mean, I saw one joke that was, you know, that one of the seagulls was wearing 3D glasses.
Yeah, there was a scene.
Was the movie made in 3D? Before 3D?
I'm wondering. I'd have to look up.
Yeah, we
and
don't
see
know
if it
shit about
went
this
to the
movie, guys.
IMAX or not.
Yeah, this movie's
I'm
not
certainly
for us.
not. No, I don't think I would ever pay for a 3D experience.
I mean, that's like when you take your kids. That's for that audience, you know?
Yeah.
So that big battle scene probably looked really good in 3D.
Oh, with all the
And
cannonballs.
and it was really, you know, the jokes were good. They were good jokes. It was
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
You know, I wish they spent like the fucking $20 million that they spent in that scene in like hands.
$20 million.
I don't know. I mean, how much was the budget for this movie? I'm sure it was like $60 million or some shit. Or more.
Probably quite a bit. You want to hold that?
Yeah, Nickelodeon's got a lot of money. SpongeBob has like all the money in the world.
Oh my god. Budget $74 million.
I said 60. Wow, that was close.
Budget $74 million. That's crazy. Opening weekend made $55 1/3 million.
Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Wow.
So far, just in the U.S., it's grossed almost 162 million.
Oh, that's less than I thought, but that's still pretty good.
So just so far, it's not even done airing in,
When did it come
in
out?
theaters. It came out on February 6th. Wow, it's been out for that long. We are behind the times.
Yeah, this movie should have made more money, I guess.
Yeah.
So it opened really, really fucking strong, and it's done pretty good, you know, after that. But it's not like, I guess, for them it's big. I mean, how much did the last one make? Pretty modest.
Let me look it up. Budget for the first movie was $30 million.
Wow.
opening weekend. It's giving me stats for South Africa. It made $124,000.
Why don't you just go to like Wikipedia?
Opening weekend. Well, I'm in IMDb. I don't know.
No, fuck that. Don't go there. Wikipedia will give you like budget and.
Why is this? SpongeBob
SquarePants movie. Oh yeah, and there's songs, but they're not long songs. They're pretty short. Like they know people don't want to fucking sit around listening to like long ass songs. So they're pretty short, creative, and fun.
There is. There's a few.
Charming
There's a few
songs.
musical numbers. You know, I'll be the first one to say that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of musical numbers. Usually,
Though we love music. We're
Yeah.
musicians, but like
It's
we
so
don't
strange.
normally
It's
go to
almost-
musicals and shit. You know.
Yeah, it's so strange. It's almost like it's just not what I want to see. I just see a musical number in, you know, in theaters,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I got it over with. You know. On Wikipedia. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Budget 30 million, box office 140 million.
Oh wow.
Not bad, not bad. I guess it's not a spoiler that
Oh yes, because they go get
that
out of
they
water.
leave 'cause it's
in the
called
fucking
Sponge
name.
out of
Yeah,
water?
it's in
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
name. Sponge out of water. Or
SpongeBob the movie, subtitle Sponge
Sponge out of water.
out of water. Oh, it is in 3D. It was released
no
in
shit,
3D.
okay.
Yeah.
We got like half the
Okay.
experience.
All right. I felt like there wasn't too many moments where, you know, they could have made use of 3D anyway.
Yeah, probably mostly in that fight. So what's the
Whoa, so far 300 million?
Wow.
Like 309 million.
who's it?
Um,
74 million. Wow,
That's
huge
crazy.
hit. Wow, pretty good.
made for 74 million. Wow. And we had, you know, Antonio Banderas.
And Tony Banderas is the pirate. Pretty some kind of shitty, but he did all right. He's
He
acting
did
too much like
fine.
he doesn't commit too much like completely to the role where he's being kind of like he's not embracing the character as much as he's playing this silly pirate in a kids movie. You know?
Right. So he plays Antonio Banderas as a pirate.
I guess, yeah.
Because it's funny because he puts a Spanish twist on
Sort
the
of.
pirate.
Yeah.
But the pirate's always been like, you know, the pirates they have in SpongeBob. So I guess he's not, you know, the character that Antonio Banderas plays, he's not supposed to be
the normal
the other pirate that's always in SpongeBob, the other live action pirate. That guy's name is Patchy the pirate. So he's not supposed to be him. He's supposed to be
this
a
is
different-
like the
a
burger
different pirate. He has a restaurant,
Yeah.
and he stole the Krabby
That's a
Patty
spoiler.
recipe
That's a spoiler, yeah.
off of.
Turns out he's the one who stole it.
Krabby Patties!
What are you doing with me formula?
You mean me formula?
Yeah,
Because the movie's about somebody stealing the Krabby Patty, and Plankton gets accused of stealing it. And as soon as the Krabby Patty is removed from the world, it just disappears. Actually, just literally just goes poof, and nobody believes them. SpongeBob is like, he didn't do it. It just disappeared. As silly as that sounds, and nobody believes
It's
him.
gone.
And in just like somebody flipped the switch, the movie turns into the post-apocalypse. It turns literally. They call it. They refer to it in the movie as the post-apocalypse.
Yeah, it happens.
Everybody gets like Mad Max gear, all these
Instantaneously.
tires and shoulder pads and fucking S&M kind of ish, you know, kind of leather.
Right. It happens.
Road
in a
warriors
snap.
like this, yeah. Everybody just goes, holy shit! And
That was
even
good.
there's a scene where what's his name, Patrick asks the most oblivious character in the movie besides SpongeBob asks for a Krabby Patty, and he can't have one. So he's like, no, and like slowly like Road Warrior clothes.
No, it pops up.
It just pops up. On
I get.
So,
once the realization.
And they call attention to that.
Yeah. So basically, the rules were just like once the realization came to somebody that there was no Krabby
no more
Patties,
Krabby Patties in this
they would
universe.
just instantly
Boom.
be post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Um,
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they established that you know the whole government and the whole financial ecosystem of Bikini Bottom.
They don't even reference the government.
relies on. Well, for some reason, the whole Bikini Bottom relies on Krabby Patties. They
Patties.
can't even eat anything else. There's no other source
There's
of
no,
food.
yeah, they refuse. They turn into savages and they don't have any Krabby Patties to eat. It's pretty crazy.
I think if they went any more adult, they'd just be eating each other.
Eating each other, yeah. That would have been pretty
I
funny.
almost wish they would have done a cannibalism joke. Have
Or,
like
or
a-
if they actually turned to that. That would have been pretty funny if like they took the savagery to that
Yeah,
level
yeah.
where-
Somebody could have been like a fish stick.
Fish sticks! Get your fish sticks here!
Yeah, they turn up.
Something like
They
that.
start to like sacrifice the people and like, oh my god, we really have to get that formula. The Krabby Patty was the recipe. Everybody's eating each other. You know,
Yeah.
that would have been pretty cool.
So I guess
But
overall,
it's a children's movie, so they're not going to do that.
Right. So overall, really enjoyable.
Pretty good.
Really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I was surprised because at first I went in knowing that it's getting good reviews. So I knew that. Surprising. Critical reviews. I read a couple of reviews without trying to see any spoilers. And, like regular critic type reviews
Yeah.
where they're like, well, the narrative is structured around the, and it's
Yeah.
just like, it's so funny to hear, a serious critical take
critical analysis
on
of
the
the
SpongeBob
SpongeBob
SquarePants movie.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know. It's hard to say if, everybody would enjoy it. If everybody would get a laugh out of it.
I think that my biggest fear, usually when going into a kids movie, is just sitting there and like being fucking bored.
Yeah.
And this movie doesn't even feel its length. It like moves pretty fast. There's enough action and enough like humor to keep you entertained as an adult. But then again, I'm like a fucking 20-something-year-old, stoner, you know what I'm saying?
Man-child,
So like, I guess like it works for the children, it works for the man-children.
Yeah.
And I think it would work for a parent taking the kids to see it. Like, I mean, they're not gonna have a bad time watching it. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think so. If I had kids and I'd have to take them out on a night to watch.
I would look
kids
forward to
movie.
it, you know?
Yeah, it did remind me of Adventure Time in that way. That there's a lot of adult humor.
Mm-hmm.
There's kids moments.
I mean, I would chalk it up there with like Furious 7.
Furious
And
7.
that I saw a lot of kids there. I saw a lot of parents with their kids.
So kids and parents, but the source material tries to kind of appeal to
both crowds.
both audiences.
And it's a good balance, I think. I think my whole, nitpicking about it is just that, I wish it was more for me, instead of for the children,
Yeah, can they make
I'm
it
like,
more
fuck
adult?
the kids. They could take this movie to like $76 million for an animated movie. All the things that they could have done with it,
Yeah.
beyond that. They really want to sell action figures and like little SpongeBob toys, so they're not gonna go, radical heavy metal with it,
Not yet, yeah. Can they make a more adult version?
I don't know, not adult.
How dare
but
this version is not
but
more adult.
more ambitious,
Ambitious. What did they do this movie? They had
Because it wasn't
they
like
had a lot of
something.
CGI.
I wouldn't compare it to like The Incredibles or, Wall-E, like something fancy animated picture that wins awards,
Yeah. They know. I think at the end of the day, they know it's a kids' movie. How many kids' movies really earn awards?
Yeah, it's really in the middle. Really in the middle, I would say.
Yeah, it's not like
they hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not like a Toy Story kind of.
Although it felt that way at first when they first get out of the sea and they go out into the beach. Like they were running around trying not to get like run over by bikes and skaters.
In the real world.
And it's like, oh my god! I'm like, oh my god! It's just like Toy Story right now. This is the Toy Story portion of the movie.
That's true. Yeah, I think that might be the.
And they ride a bike.
Maybe the
with their
second
powers
time
combined.
you see SpongeBob with other human beings.
Mhm.
I think they did it once during a TV show.
Yeah.
Normally you don't see that, so that was interesting. And then we
Yeah,
had
because
the-
outside in this one he was a CG sponge, not a CG sponge, but a CG SpongeBob. It looked
CG
yellow.
SpongeBob,
It looked
yeah.
yellow SpongeBob with his beautiful little face and like the dark spots,
His
that aren't too
Disney
detailed,
eyes.
Disney eyes, and all that. It was really good.
Right.
It was really good.
So it looked exactly like every character would be if it was in the SpongeBob video game.
Right,
It
except
was-
for Sandy, who looked like a real squirrel.
Yeah. Well, she looked
actual
she looked
mangy-ass
normal
squirrel.
until they got these superpowers.
Yeah.
So after
Oh right, they get superpowers.
Yeah,
they
they
wish
meet-
themselves to be
they meet
superheroes.
the sea Jesus, the Jesus of the sea. Is a dolphin?
dolphin, the sea
yeah. The god of the sea is actually a dolphin.
Talking dolphin with an
Yeah,
accent.
he has
and then he has like dolphin Tourette's.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, what do you keep?
Yeah, he keeps trying to speak English.
And then he breaks into like, dolphin Tourette's. It's pretty funny.
He has dolphin speech.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And he
That's
uses
good.
uses urinals too in like toilets, I assume.
Yeah,
Because when I saw
yeah.
him go into the bathroom, the dolphin bathroom, they were like urinals.
Urinals, so he's a guy.
That's
Yeah.
interesting,
So,
But he's
yeah.
hovering all the time. So
Yeah, so he's the watcher of the universe.
The watcher of the
He was
universe.
watching over the universe for like 1 trillion years. And not going to the bathroom for like 1 trillion years when SpongeBob comes
And then somehow
out.
SpongeBob and what's his name, fat fuck Patrick, they somehow make the planets collide.
No, because he's like, oh well, can you just take my place for a minute? I gotta go take a leak. Like I've been holding it for 1 trillion years or something. And then for some reason, I blame him. He should know better.
Well, duh. What the fuck?
He loves SpongeBob
He's got
in
the most
charge.
important job in the universe.
And I guess his job was keeping the planets,
from not fucking
crashing,
crashing into each other.
Oh.
And SpongeBob and Patrick immediately fuck it up
So they mess it up.
because that's what they do. It's like you don't blame those retards for what they do.
Right. Somebody who's the all powerful being of the universe.
The arbiter of
He
like,
should know
time and
better
space.
than to
Trust these
trust
assholes.
SpongeBob in
Yeah.
the gang with keeping Saturn from.
But that's
getting
way too deep to
Uranus
get
or
into for like a
something.
SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
He raps in the end, and that's really funny.
Oh, he raps. At
He has
the
a
end.
rap battle.
Yeah, he gets.
But
fired.
it's not a stereotypical like.
Yo,
It's not
like
rap battle.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable. It was really enjoyable.
It was like a nerdy
This song comes out
rap.
of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere. Literally, he starts talking, and then he just talks more firmly.
He's like, "Fuck your song,"
and then he's like, "Here's what I'm saying," and then all of a sudden, like, boom, music, and like really,
But it's not. It
modern.
didn't feel gimmicky. It didn't feel like they were trying to like appropriate the style.
Yeah.
It felt really natural. Like they actually wrote this song and it worked as a rap.
Yeah, and the beat was actually really well made because
Yeah.
it really hit.
Didn't
And
feel
in the
derivative.
speakers, it was
Yeah.
like, boom, 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 boom.
I was like, "Oh
you know?
fuck, man! This is like the last joke, and it's pretty fucking funny."
Yeah, yeah. He had good punchlines.
Yeah, good.
He was like insult rapping to
to the
somebody,
dolphin.
to the dolphin.
And the seagulls were like, "Fuck you! We want to listen
Yeah.
to. We want to hear a story."
Yeah, the seagulls wanna sing the.
Oh, they were singing the SpongeBob song.
theme song.
And he's like, "Fuck that shit! You're not going to finish this
The
song because I
SpongeBob song.
fucking hate it and rhyme and rhyme and rhyme."
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
He's like, I hate that song. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, so
I don't remember what it was, but it was
pretty
good. Well executed. You're never excited to see a rap number in a kids movie.
Absolutely
But,
not. Fuck that.
That was, and it was short. It came out of nowhere, and it just left out of
It's
nowhere.
like that's something that I picture like a movie like Alvin and the Chipmunks doing because they have like no regard.
But it would be
for
really
the audience.
gimmicky, and it would be like
Really dumb.
And I think they might have done that already. Because I remember there was a scene where Alvin was wearing chains, and he was like,
Holy shit!
"Oh, I think they
That
did
is
do it."
fuced up.
Like that's whack, Dave.
Say,
You
yo,
know?
this is what we think kids want to see and shit.
Like the chipmunks are like, "Shut up."
Imagine if like the Chipmunks were dropping N-bombs and they say, "Yo, what up, ho? Yo, tell this fucking bitch to get the fuck off your nuts,
Tell
huh?"
Dave to get off my nuts, and he's got like
Oh my God.
2 acorns in his mouth, his nut cheek.
Brett.
He's like, "Get off my nut sack," but it's like the nuts.
They
on
actually
his
have a
cheek.
joke like that in SpongeBob, and like somebody goes "Ruttis," and it said bad puns on the drum.
Oh, the name of the band
Somebody
was
had
Bad
to do it.
Puns.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
Mrs. Puff, the driving instructor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she was like, "Who else did you expect?"
She was in that one episode I saw of SpongeBob where he gets his license and he's 32.
Right. Yeah, their whole dynamic is she's trying to be a good teacher, and he's a horrible student, and he never learns a single thing.
Where did I go wrong? With the opening of my new boating school, I pledge that as long as a student is willing to learn, I shall never give up.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right. So we're running low on battery. We got
You
about-
don't really have to look at our faces the whole time.
Yeah,
It's a Let's Play, so it's Pokemon, so the visuals will be nice. Nice and colorful.
Oh, I thought we were doing the SpongeBob movie still. No.
Oh, are we?
Oh, I don't know, because that's what the video is for, right?
Oh. I thought we were done with that.
Oh, do we talk more about that or no? That's over?
I'm good to go.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
all out of my system.
I guess there's not much to say about it.
Yeah, pretty good. Go see it. SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water.
Sponge Out of Water. Yeah.
Pretty
the
funny.
The title gives it away.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It's
There's
not
there's
remarkable,
more.
but it's pretty good.
It's funny. It's enjoyable.
It's fun.
If you want to laugh, go check it out.
I mean, we paid $3, so.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, in 3D.
Mr. Super Awesomeness, take him down. Maybe we should have picked a better superpower for you, Patrick.
Now recording.
Like under
my
your face goes out. Yeah, your face goes
Oh,
out.
they actually.
Yeah, that sounds better. I have
This, like this?
I have a fancy pop.
What do you
filter.
fucking have? Headphones that you can hear my voice, you piece of
No,
shit?
I know what it sounds like. It doesn't look that way.
This is like the titty fucking the titty fucking
The titty fucking.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You can see the cat tree. We'll get the cat in here. We'll get some more views on YouTube.